Hey guys, this is Rachel from Cypress Textiles, and today I'm going to be making the Nebula motif from the 2022 VVCAL. So I have a slip knot on my hook and I'm just going to make 3 chains and then slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook to make my ring. And then straight into my ring, I'm going to make a beginning double crochet. So that's going to be a single and a chain. And then I'll make 11 double crochet into that center ring. So when I'm done, I'm gonna have 12 double crochet, including the beginning one. Okay, here's my little center round, and I did go ahead and slip stitch into that first, the chain of the beginning DC there. All right, so into the next stitch, I'm gonna start the next round with a beginning double crochet. So just go into the next stitch with a single crochet, and then chain 1, and then in the same stitch make another double crochet. In the next stitch make 2 double crochet, and now chain 1, and then in your next 2 double crochet go ahead and make 2 double crochet each. All right, and then chain 1, same thing, that's your repeat, 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then chain 1. Okay, so you can see we're starting to get a small hexagon here with the chain 1 spaces being our corners. All right, so here's how my round looks. I have my 1 chain on the hook and I'm gonna slip stitch into the chain of the beginning double crochet, and then into the very same stitch, I'm gonna work a beginning double crochet, single crochet, chain 1, and in the same stitch again, a double crochet. Now make 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, and then you're going to make 2 double crochet in the next double, 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1. Okay, so you're working across the 4 double crochet in between your 2 chain 1 spaces with 2 doubles, 1, 1, 2 doubles, and chain 1 in between. Okay, and just keep going around till you're back to the beginning. All right, my round is complete, and I did make a slip stitch in the beginning double crochet there. So now I'm going to work into the same stitch as the join and the next stitch to make a beginning DC2 together, I guess. So go straight into the same stitch as the join with a single crochet, and then chain 1, and then make a double crochet in the next stitch. So those 3 things together is going to be the first DC2 together of your round. And I'll show you how you're going to join when we get back to the beginning of the motif, but for now just make 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then you have 2 more double crochet here, and you're just going to make a DC2 together. All right, so just yarn over and insert your hook, pull up a loop and draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook, and then go into your next stitch and do the same thing. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to draw the yarn through all 3, and now you've decreased 2 stitches into 1. All right, so you've made DC2 together, and now you're going to chain 3, single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 3, and then we're going to kind of go back into our repeat here, DC2 together over these first 2 doubles, double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, DC2 together over the next 2 stitches. All right, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, and then keep going. And you can see you've got your chain spaces there, and you have your kind of, it looks like a petal, like a flower petal. It's gonna kind of have this situation going on, and that is decreasing. And then you've got the chain spaces in between. Okay, so I finished my round and I'm ready to join. So you see we have our beginning DC2 together. So I'm gonna join into the top of the first full double crochet. I'm just gonna skip the beginning DC and just join with the slip stitch right into the top of the first full double crochet. Okay, so now I'm gonna make beginning DC4 together across the first 4 stitches. So my first stitch, I'm gonna make single crochet, chain 1, and then I'm going to make DC3 together over the next 3 stitches. Okay, and now I have 4 loops on my hook. Draw the yarn through all 4 loops, and that's the first DC4 together of the round. Now chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space 2 times, chain 3, DC4 together over the next 4 stitches. There's 5 loops on the hook. Draw the yarn through all 5 loops and repeat around. So you're gonna make chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space 2 times, and then chain 3, and then start your next DC4 together. Okay, so when I join into this beginning DC4 together, I'm just gonna put the hook through all of the loops that I used to make that stitch when I drew the yarn through at the final step of it, and then make my slip stitch. Okay, so next we're gonna do slip stitch in the first chain, and then single crochet in the chain space, and now just chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space in all the chain spaces around, and just skip straight over your decrease and just work only into the chain spaces. All right, chain 3 in between. Okay, now we have some cupping going on, but on the next round, it's gonna straighten everything out. The next round is gonna be the final round, and it's just a single crochet round. So in this first chain space here, make 3 single crochet, and single crochet in the next stitch, 3 single crochet in the next chain space, single crochet in the next stitch, and now you're at the corner chain space. You can tell because it's right above a DC4 together. So in this next chain space, you're gonna make 5 single crochet. Okay, so it's 5 in the corner. Okay, single in the next stitch, 3 singles in the next chain space, single, 3 singles in the next chain space, single crochet in the next stitch, and you're at your corner, okay, where you're gonna make 5 single crochet, and that's how the side looks. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. All right, here is my completed motif, and the corners, you might have to just kind of pinch them out a little bit so that you can tell where they are when you're joining, but you can see they're right where this petal leads to here. And this has been the Nebula motif of the 2022 VVCAL, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.